What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So I posted a question on my Insta, and it was about, what do guys say or do that annoy you? My DM's just going crazy, so I was like, alright, maybe I'll do like a little, not bad on the sexes, what is this, like guy's perspective and a girl's perspective, so
Yeah.
that's what we're going to be doing today. You want to plug your Insta or anything?
Nah, I already know what gets on my nerves what girls do. So I don't even need to ask my male followers. So.
Okay, well, do you want them to follow you on Instagram? My followers.
Oh, what's going on, everybody? My name is Brandon. My name is Brandon. My Instagram is itsbbenson, ITSBBENSON. I do a podcast called the Everything Podcast. I run a digital media company called Verse Media. You can follow us at the Everything Pod. You can follow us at VERS Media on Instagram.
That's it?
Yeah, that's all I got. I like to talk a lot of trash. Especially.
No, seriously.
No, exactly.
So, low key, I know Brandon like this back of the hand.
Right.
Brandon think he know me, but he don't know me like that.
I don't know you because you'll never fully understand a woman. If any man that said he knows a woman, he's lying.
You starting already. You supposed to just say, yeah, I know you.
Nah, I'm just being honest.
What do guys say or do that annoy you? And we're going to go with lie for no reason. Like, y'all literally lie. Like, wait, I'm going to pause it again. I'm going to have an open mind in this thing, okay? And you have an open mind.
I do.
This is not a debate. This is
all a highly opinionated conversation.
Very opinionated. So, like I said, lie for no reason. Like, alright, I'll be like, who are you talking to, anybody? Nah. And then like 2 months later you pop up with a girlfriend. Oh, okay. That's fine. After you just told me you wasn't talking to nobody, you was single, and you pop up with a girlfriend, like,
we didn't want to tell you that we were talking to someone because honestly we didn't know. Maybe the person didn't know what they had going on with the person at the time. They might have not really liked them at that time. So you said 2 months later. 2 months is a lot of time. That's 60
to pop
days.
up with a girlfriend,
that's
though,
60
like,
days though.
If I met you in July and then you get a girlfriend in September, like,
that's 60 days of communication.
Right. However, it's just like, okay, if this person just went from y'all talking to your girlfriend, y'all hadn't been talking for a minute.
Right, that's true, but we also don't want to mess up our chances with somebody that we come across like, hey, maybe this is what I was looking for, and maybe who I've been talking to is not for me. You gotta weigh your options because, let's be honest, every person doesn't come into a situation completely single. I don't care what anybody says. You are.
Alright, open my. Okay. Okay.
Everyone comes to a situation with some type of tag along with something. Everyone says, yeah, I'm single right now, but they got a person that calls them faithfully. They got a person that texts them faithfully. They're trying to figure out what they want on a day where they still have ties to someone. Everyone has a tie to someone.
Okay.
So men just lie because they don't want to mess up the chance with you. They want to see what you about. It's about having options. Indecisiveness, that drives me insane. But it's not just about, everybody say you never know what you want to eat. Every man pulls that. I'm not even worried about that. It's just simple yes or no. Just say yes or no. Not maybe. Now I'll let you know close to the date. Either you're gonna say yes or no. If you have to do some research for your answer, like, let me see if my schedule's clear. I'm totally fine with that. I'll get back to you is always way better than maybe so listen. Say somebody that you're interested in, right?
Okay.
I'm talking about you, and you're interested in this dude. Everything that you want, you could ask for right now. They're doing whatever. That maybe could even make or break y'all together. He might not be a fan of someone that's indecisive. You know what I'm saying? So you could be like, you know what, maybe I'm going to get back. Not even I'll get back to you. I'll let you know. I'll let you know could be somebody else's yes.
All I'm gonna say right now is I feel like you're talking directly to me
No,
because you know I
no.
be saying that, you know that's my
No.
go-to. I'll let you know. I'll let you know.
No.
But I am gonna be working on that and just saying either yes or no. Thinking of nothing, or we're not thinking of nothing. It's just like y'all gotta understand, females like we are very emotional people.
Yeah.
You know, and our hormones be crazy. So it's like, okay, I might say yeah today, but come 2 weeks later on Friday when it's time for the thing, I'm like, I don't know. So instead of saying, yeah, I'll go and then I don't show up, I'd rather be like, I'll let you know, if I'm going to go. I would try to let you know in advance, but sometimes it don't happen. Because we really be contemplating, like, yo, because, like, with females, it's like, okay, say, for example, if it's like, oh, I want you to go to the club with me. We got a section, okay. So you're like, all right, I'll go, okay. And then later in the week, he asks you Monday, and then Wednesday, you like, ooh, I don't know. I still got to find something to wear, get shoes, get my hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much more to analyze with females than it is with males. So it's just like, then you just like, okay, well, especially if you like me, like trying to save money and invest your money and stuff, you like, all right, well, okay, do I want to treat myself and go to the club, or like I can use that money and do something else? Or sometimes, you could just be like, I forgot I come on my period that weekend, so I'm not going. Like, it's just so much with a female. You just
say yes or no. You just made all these excuses.
That's not excuses.
Finding something to wear. Come on now. You got tons of clothes you wore in the album. Ain't nobody going to see you that's new that you need to post a picture?
No.
Fine.
Okay, this is a good one. This is really good. So, you can come over if you want to, or not necessarily come over, like, if you want to. Like, we feel like that's not a formal invitation. Like, if I say,
they weighing their options.
Wait.
They trying to figure out who's going to act right when they come here. Or they really don't feel like having you coming over, though.
Who's gonna fuck if they come over here?
That, or also, just, they might not feel like having company. They may have talked, like you said, you go through the week, and I can't find nothing to wear. My period is coming. Men just be like, I really don't feel like being bothered. We go through that. Sometimes
that's understandable.
Sometimes we just want to be left alone.
Okay. So
coming from a people person, sometimes I just want to be like, yo, I don't feel like being around nobody.
Okay. Can't stop recording. But we're back.
Yo, let me think. What gets on my nerves?
If you got things that you don't do, you don't be doing nothing.
Oh, y'all get on my nerves all the time. I just don't say much. If you give me your number, why do I have to pull teeth for a conversation? Like when I had this conversation with someone, we just talked about this on the podcast. It's like, yo, if y'all giving out numbers and make a nigga take a quiz before he even can get a normal conversation out of you, I think that's dumb.
Like, what you mean?
Like, yo, you give a number. So say you're completely single, whatever, and you give me your number, and we start texting. Why do I have to hit you with the how was your day 2-3 times a week? Like, yo, let's have a regular conversation. That drives me insane. Like, someone will just give you the bare minimum until you can, like, grasp their attention. I'm like, yo, it's a text. I'm never always going to be able to grasp your attention via text. FaceTime, that's different. Go out, that's different. But as a man, it's difficult because now, sometimes if a man doesn't just want to sleep with you and he's trying to get to know you, he asks you out for, like, let's grab dinner. I feel like that's a generation break because, like, the generation before us, if a man gets your number and asks you to go out to dinner, they gone. Yeah, now, our generation, hey, you want to go get something to eat? I don't know you. How you going to get to know someone if you don't ever get a chance to encounter their presence and get to know them? I
don't really know how to speak on that because I don't like boring texters. I like to talk. So
do you consider yourself a good texter?
Okay. Yes and no, like 50-50. Like, yes.
You can't be a 50-50 texter in one good conversation.
Okay. Well, okay. Like, what constitutes as a good conversation? Like, here's my thing. Like, I am very guilty of not texting back. I don't text back. But when I'm texting, the convo's good.
Okay, that's fine, but just if you don't text back, continue the conversation. Don't give it a 48-hour thing, because then he's thinking like, oh, she ain't texting back. So just somebody's actually really interested in you. I feel like so many women drop the ball on that.
Okay.
Because I feel like so many women drop the ball on a lot of dudes that really be trying to get to know them, because they've dealt with so many people that don't really care. They just want to see what's up. I get what you're saying.
I'm not a good texter then.
Yeah, you know, I just say that. You talking about I'm 50.
Alright, I'm not a good texter.
There you go. This is the first part of addiction is admitting what you're addicted to.
I'm not addicted to anything.
I know you're not addicted to,
however,
but that's
the first step to
example.
Recovery is admitting you have a problem. I have a problem.
Oh, damn, I definitely
I'm not a good texter, you know, but I will try to work on it. I feel like if I'm interested in you, you'll get a text back.
Why are you laughing?
Because I'm lying. Even if I'm interested in you, I just be freaking to text back.
Men and women don't know how to control their emotions. It's simple. It's okay, you get in the heat of the moment, you snap. But at that moment when you snap, you gotta realize where you at, who you are, and is it worth it?
Yeah.
That's just my opinion. Like, and it's not like I'm no pro at this, but I'm pretty good at like controlling myself and not being petty and not saying certain things and arguing. I'm just like, all right, say what you want to say how you feel. Okay, now let me talk. I'm gonna talk to you just how I'm talking now, and you're gonna be on 10. I'm gonna be on like 3.
Honestly, I feel like that's just a now thing, like a millennial, like social media thing. Cause I mean, like females, like when my mom and them was coming up, they was pay like they'll like cut your clothes up, bleach your clothes, fight your girlfriend. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like now, cause social media and like people always looking for
They're gonna
clout.
expose you.
Yeah, like they gonna expose you. Or they want to be like he was in my DMs, or you know what I'm saying? Like they want to do that.
When
like,
people post my ultimate goal is like, what did you get out of this? It made you feel better.
Yeah, but for how long though?
For right now moment.
Right. So. I don't know. I'm not going to speak on nothing that I don't personally know because I haven't, like, I just be like, alright. Like,
yeah.
If you, like, if I'm talking to you and then, you know, you trying to, like, do some sneaky stuff or something or just trying to do too much, I'm just like, you got it. Like, I'm not about to trip. I'm not about to be, like, exposing your DMs or, you know, like, I'm not about to do that. I really don't care. Like, okay. Alright. I don't really know how to word this question, so I'm gonna just give a scenario. Okay, so double standards. So it's okay for y'all to go out and cheat, but as soon as a female do it, it's like the end of the world. Now, in my mind, I'm just like, okay, like Jay-Z said, I was just with them niggas, I was gonna get right back. And it's not like it's gonna be multiple, it might just be one. And guys always be like, well, when girls cheat, it's with somebody that's like, you know,
that's not always the case.
Not like better, but like they listen to you, they do this, they do that, you know what I'm saying? Like y'all love that nigga. When guys cheat, it's just like, I was just, you know, just.
It's like that for women too. They might meet somebody they just came across and just wanted to, you know, at that moment. It wasn't an emotion. It might have been an emotional decision because they were upset at you. When it comes to double standard, because it's just I feel like men look at it as like, yeah, you giving a piece of your body up, which is the same thing for men sleeping with somebody else. But I feel like people put the pussy on a like
a pedestal.
Not even just a pedestal, but it's just a different.
It's supposed to be sacred.
Yeah, it's sacred. Compared to a man, it's just like, I'm a man, and this is what I'm supposed to do. But a woman is not allowed to necessarily do that in other people's eyes. My thing is, with double standards, when it comes to men, women have a whole bunch of body, I just feel like, yo, she was just doing what we was doing. It is what it is. You can't really pull that. She got a whole bunch of body. Like, well, you did the same thing. What's the difference?
Yeah. I think that's more of like a young thing. Like when I was in like 6th, 7th, 8th grade and like high school, it's like how many bodies you got, you know what I'm saying? But
I feel like people don't really be saying that now.
But like when I was in high school, when we was,
I wouldn't even say that far back. I would say even college for me, like knowing people was getting around with school, it was like, yeah, we was doing the same thing. It's like you know what really kills dudes is when you and the man is in a situation, y'all done messed around, y'all broke up, got back together, and she sleep with somebody, and you also, men just be heartbroken, like you wasn't supposed to do that, and then the woman be like, well, you did it with such and such, and then be like, well, it's just because you can't justify it. You slept with somebody else, either one of y'all, it's just wrong if you're in a situation. It is what it is. That's me. This is not me like capping or trying to portray. This is really how I think. This is literally how I think. I always had that different mindset. Like, you know, it is what it is. I think people care too much and pay way too much attention to stuff like that. Like, yo, people gonna do what they want to do. That's my mindset.
They were grown. Like,
right.
You can't really be like, oh, I can't fuck with you because you slept with like 8 niggas, 10 niggas.
Right.
Like, okay, so what? Like,
listen.
Females like sex.
I don't even
as much as
ask
guys.
that. Yo, you know what's crazy? The last few people I've talked to, or like when I dated, I haven't asked how many people they've been with.
Yo, nobody's ever asked me that. Nobody I dated ever asked me that.
'Cause I feel like it's a ego killer. Also, in a way, say we talking and I say, how many brides you got? He's like, well, I got 15. Naturally, a dude's like, 15?
I only got 10. Funny.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
They go like, oh, you know, you was giving that, but that's my thing is, don't ask what you don't want to know. Don't ask. I'd rather just never know, because I don't want anybody to ever ask me. I'm gonna lie. I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna say nothing else.
Yo, you been with that many people that you gotta lie.
I'm not gonna say that. I'm going. That's a whole conversation. We can have that conversation outside of this.
I'm not lying about shit. Listen, this is what it is, what it was. Hey.
This conversation.
But you know what? Sometimes too, like, I know guys do it too. Well, I don't know if guys do it, but I know girls do it. Like, if you was drunk, like a super drunk night, or like it was one time like 5 years ago, you'd be like, oh, that nigga don't count. Because it'd be some situation where it's like, yo, we're never going to run into each other again, or like nobody knows you. You know what I'm saying? Like, we don't know none of the same people. So like,
if I don't let one off, I don't count it.
It don't count. I feel like if females, if we don't, you know, like have an orgasm, we're coming out there, that shit don't count either. Like, we fucked you. That's how I feel. If y'all have any more, what would they be called? Pet peeves of the opposite sex, you can just drop a comment, you know, or follow the Insta, DM me. I'm doing another one tomorrow with a different guy's perspective, so we'll see if they're different, if they're the same, you know. Plug your Insta one more time.
Follow me on Instagram. It's B Benson, ITS BBENSON. Follow me. You can share. You can go ahead and check out our podcast at the Everything Pod. We are on Spotify, Apple Music. We can pretty much
app.
Podcast app. We were everywhere. Not Apple Music, but the Apple Podcast app. But yeah, just follow my page.
It's a good podcast. I've been listening to it sometimes.
Talk a lot. We give a lot of free gems to women on how men think. Also, like right now, I just was honest.
I don't know if you gave some gems, but okay.
Most men are going to give the opposite answer to what I gave, though.
Okay.
Just see tomorrow, see what perspective that you get.
Yeah. Do you feel like I was open-minded?
Yeah.
Alright, cool. Alright, and then don't forget, in a couple weeks, I'm going to be doing a giveaway. So make sure y'all check the description box for the instructions and follow me on Insta. Alright, peace out.